Namaskar, myself Pratik. In this session, we are going to discuss implementation of decision tree classifier. We will discuss the concept of feature scaling with standardization in this session. Let us start this session. In previous session, we have discussed that normalization is very sensitive to outlier. So if we have outlier, we have another technique for feature scaling, and that technique is standardization. Let us discuss standardization in this session. Standardization is the process in which input variables are rescaled so that all the variables after scaling maintain the standard deviation of 1. It means there is no min-max scaling. The only criteria is that one variable should maintain standard deviation of 1 with another variable. And the formula to get updated values or scaled values after standardization is this: x minus mu divided by sigma. Here x is the input variable, mu denotes the mean, while sigma is the standard deviation from the mean. So in this way we will get the updated values of our column. Now in order to apply standardization over our dataset, we have to import standard scalar class, which is available in pre-processing sublibrary of sklearn. So with this line of code, we are importing standard scalar class from pre-processing sublibrary of sklearn. After importing this class, we have to create its object. So here we are creating its object named as sc. This standard scalar class has a method named as fit_transform to fit and transform the data. So here we are passing our xtrain. The original values of the xtrain will be featured scale and stored back into xtrain. So xtrain will be updated or feature scaled after execution of this statement. Since we have already fitted our model on the basis of xtrain, so next time we only need to invoke transform method of this class, and here we are passing xtest to it. So all the feature scaled values of xtest will be stored back into xtest. So xtest will be updated with the feature scaled values after execution of this statement. So you can see that the code to perform feature scaling is very simple. We just have to import standard scalar class from pre-processing sublibrary of sklearn. We have to create its object. Fit_transform method will fit and transform the dataset. Here we are fitting and transforming xtrain and updating its content. Since the model is already fitted over xtrain, so we use the same fitted model over xtest, and in this case xtest will also update it. The fit over xtrain mean that we are calculating the mean and standard deviation over training dataset, and after calculating mean and standard deviation over training dataset, we are using the same values to transform our xtest. So this will ensure the uniformity in our dataset, because xtest will contain only 25% record as compared to training dataset. Xtest will have small number of records as compared to training dataset. So we will fit our scalar over the training dataset. So once it got fitted, we will just transform xtest accordingly. So after execution of these statements, our xtrain and xtest will be feature scale. Let us move to Spyder to perform feature scaling over this dataset. So here we are importing standard scalar class from pre-processing sublibrary of sklearn. After this, we are creating its object. We are invoking its fit_transform method over xtrain to update the value of xtrain or to feature scale the value of xtrain. After this, we are calling its transform method to update or feature scale xtest. Before executing these commands, let us first again check the values of xtest and xtrain, and you can see that the values are in different ranges or in different scales. While age is in 2 digits, the values of minutes of music consumed are in 5 and 6 digits. So in order to feature scale these values on the same scale, we are performing this code. After executing of this code, xtrain and xtest will be transformed on the same scale. Let us execute these statements. So here you can see that xtest and xtrain has been updated. Let us see its content. So you can see now the values of age and minutes of music column are now in the same scale. So we have achieved our objective. So at this point, our training data and test data of independent variables are on the same scale. Before concluding this session, let us give a thought on this question. Do we need to apply scaling on dependent variable, that is ytrain and ytest? You know that our class attribute contain two values, that is 0 and 1, because we are building a binary classifier in our case. So you have to give a thought that do we need to apply scaling on dependent variable or not? The answer is no. So normally we don't apply scaling on class attribute because class attribute represent the class and the value it contain actually refer to the classes, or it's simply the code which is given to the class. In our case we have a binary classifier, so we have values as 0 and 1. So actually these are the codes. If you have a problem of multi-class classification, then you may have its value like 1, 2, 3 or 4. These are actually the code given to different classes. So normally we wish to retain the code of the class and we don't wish to modify this code by applying scaling over it. So to retain the same values of class code, we normally don't scale our class attribute or dependent attribute. That's why we have applied scaling over only xtrain and xtest, while our ytrain and ytest is unchanged and it still carry the value of class attribute, that is 0 and 1. So there is no need to apply scaling over class attribute or ytest or ytrain. We only need to apply scaling over our independent attributes. So that's why we have applied it over xtrain and xtest and not over ytrain and ytest. It is important to note that there is need to apply only one type of feature scaling over the dataset. And in this case we are applying standardization. As normalization is very sensitive to outlier, so we are not applying normalization over this dataset. In this case we are only applying standardization. So you can clearly see that after splitting the dataset we are applying feature scaling by importing standard scaler class and we are performing standardization. We are not applying normalization in this case. We have discussed the concept of normalization to make you familiar about this technique of feature scaling. This is all about this session. Since our data has already been scaled and pre-processed, now we are ready to build our model. And in next session, we will build our decision tree model on this dataset. This is all about this session. I request all of you to subscribe this YouTube channel to receive latest video tutorials on topics like data mining, machine learning, DBMS, big data, NoSQL and many more. To learn DBMS in a simplified way, you can join this online course on DBMS which is available at Udemy platform. To learn SQL in a simplified way, you can join this online course which is also available at Udemy platform. Similarly, to learn PLSQL, you can join this online course on PLSQL which is available at Udemy platform. I have also authored books on data mining and data warehousing, DBMS, NoSQL, beginning with SQL and PLSQL for beginners. All these books are available at Amazon platform. To read more about this, you can refer my website prateekbhatia.com. Thanks for watching this video.